wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation, don't try my patience.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Nick Foles and the Jacksonville Jaguars as they match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense heading out, and it's probably an important season for the man under center, Marcus Mariota. This will be year number 5 since he was drafted 2nd overall. And thus far, in terms of postseason success, just 1 wild card victory under his belt. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Dion Lewis, now in his 9th NFL season. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Lewis, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
One thing for us to keep in mind and remember, they're coming off of their open week last week. They got to sit home and relax a little bit before the final stretch of the season. They got the lucky draw because every team in the league wants to have that open week later in the year rather than early. They benefited.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mariota now. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Dion Lewis. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Succa, and that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Doug Marrone's Jaguars set to take over. They'll be led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 52 in his 8th year now out of Arizona. It's Nick Foles.
I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. A look now at how Tennessee's going to line up defensively. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the mantra of this unit, get to the football. Fly to the ball carrier. And you know how you can tell that they do it really well? At the end of each play, when you click off the frame, count the number of guys that are around the ball carrier. It's always 7, 8, 9 guys. They get to them each and every play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota, and that will be incomplete.
Intended for Tajay Sharp, incomplete.
So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Foles. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Drop deep.
4 yards on the dump off at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Foles. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive goes 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
Let's go,
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And finding Keelan Cole. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Leonard Fournette pushing through the contact. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
1st down, Jaguars.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Foles. And he whips that one incomplete there. Marquise Lee, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 31, Mariota complete. Smith has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Titans 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
1st down, Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Go, go, go.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Calais Campbell on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Mariota, his throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. Mariota now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. Throwing, Mariota. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mariota again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Wake racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. LaShawn Sims right there in coverage, and he knocks it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. Time here to remind you that coming up later tonight on Sunday Night Football, it's the Seahawks and the Eagles from Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And then tomorrow night on Monday night, more Birds with the Ravens involved in that one. Sadly not taking on the Cardinals or Falcons, though. Instead, they'll match up with the Rams in L.A. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 21.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 17-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Almost to the yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. The 33-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Blue. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Jaguars have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota, he finds Taylor, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Mariota on first down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Mariota to Lewis on the draw. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Mariota's pass intended for Tajay Sharp.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something
Neutral
else.
zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Here's Foles. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
That's how we do it.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. They'll drop to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequences.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. 3rd down here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Dion Lewis getting set to go again here with his guys on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half, but let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Lewis. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35.
A quick throw caught by Sharp. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Yannick Ngakoue has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Block in the back. Offense.
That's on Jawan Taylor, 2nd-round pick from Florida. Now Foles. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. He's going to field this at the 4. Marcus Mariota and the Titans about to go on offense. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
But again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota completes it to Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On first down, Lewis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll get this to Sharp on the jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up
from the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Thrown away and
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
From the 44, Foles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Foles now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Wake, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's discuss Dion Lewis as he gets set to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
47. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Mariota to Sharp that time for a Titan first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now out come the Jags, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Foles.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Foles. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And just a quick hitch route there, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get it.
On the handoff, Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That's good for a Titans first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
40 seconds to the mic. Push it back. Push it back.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
I'm coming after you.
This is Lewis on the handoff. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Complete. It's Henry.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He's got Lewis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And caught by Henry. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mariota again. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Let them know. Let them know.
Foles will look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Josh
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be...
Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. Now Fournette. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Sharp hauling it in for Mariota. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This to potentially send us to overtime. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, fellas.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on, D. Mike 54.
Now Foles. The throw taken in by Cole. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down, Jaguars.
Here's Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here's Logan Cook now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Mariota now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We got this. It's a gain of 20. And the Titans first down.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Dion Lewis. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Lee. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. To try again after the sack. Foles. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Nashville.